DeMarcus Sharps of Glen Burnie, Maryland. Johnny Stokes, Orange Park, Florida. Logan Bierce, Newtown, Pennsylvania. Robert Yoakum, Percy, Pennsylvania. Walker Bierce, Newtown, Pennsylvania. Nolan Miller, Salisbury, North Carolina. Solomon Elliott of Chesterfield, Missouri. Dominic Rodriguez of Arlington, Texas. Ethan Vargas, Hudson, Wisconsin. Terry May III of Taylor, Michigan. And Stephen Pottinger of Laurelton, New York.
Here are the final results of the 13-year-old girls' 3,000-meter run. 8th, Gianna Murgia, 11:09.96. 7th was Jordan Mathis, 11:03.76. 6th, Ryan Moody, 10:57.33. 5th, Camila Vicens, 10:53.72. 4th was Destiny Smith, 10:50.77. 3rd, Melody Oshana, 10:50.39. The runner-up, second place, London Culbreth, 10:37.29. And our winner in a new national record, breaking the record by 8 seconds for Midland, Michigan, 10:05.03 officially. Please congratulate Anna Jensen.
Back on the track, 400 meters was reached in 70 seconds, 1:10 at 400. Our leader, number 9, Michael Roker, followed by number 7, Dylan Nelson. Sitting squarely in third right now, that's number 12, Samuel Kirkpatrick. And moving into fourth, we have number 4, Emmanuel Edwards. 6 laps to go in our second section.
First flight in the 8 and under girls long jump is complete. Here are some of their top jumps. Galena Holder, Illinois Flames, 9.3 1/4. Callie Harrison from Full Stride, 9 feet 4 1/4. Brianna Burrell, Velocity Track Club, 9.4 1/2. And Jayla Spencer from DeSoto Swift, 10 feet 2 1/2. Flight 2 now underway in the 8-year-old girls long jump.
Back on the track, 800 meters in 2:39. Moving from third to first, that's Samuel Kirkpatrick of Rogersville, Tennessee. In second, Dylan Nelson, Orange Park, Florida. As we've had some separation in the last 400 meters. You can see the pack strung out. Still a very fast pace. Kirkpatrick keeping it honest as they come up on 1,000 meters. A third of the way through. That's Emmanuel Edwards now into third. 3:20 at 1,000 meters with 5 laps to go. Again, our leader, Samuel Kirkpatrick, 3:20. Still Dylan Nelson in second. Emmanuel Edwards holding third. As our leaders round the bend, making their way to the backstretch. And toward their next split, which will be 1,200 meters. Where they started. Samuel Kirkpatrick, Rogersville, Tennessee. Dylan Nelson, Orange Park, Florida. Emmanuel Edwards, Leander, Texas. 4:02, roughly, 4:02 at 1,200 meters for Kirkpatrick. Representatives from all across the country here at the AAU Junior National Championships, as evidenced by this section and the previous and the one forthcoming. Really exciting to see such talent from across the USA. Kirkpatrick making his way up the home stretch. He'll have 4 laps to go. Kirkpatrick now setting out on his own. Full aware that time could be a medal. As we've said, this is a time final. After all 3 sections are finished, our top 8 will be accorded, deservingly so, All-American status. Samuel Kirkpatrick now coming up on 1,500 meters. Halfway reached in about 5:06. 5:06 for Kirkpatrick. He's coming in with a seed of 11:10. He's well ahead of that mark. Showing no signs of slowing. Very focused as he moves it down the back stretch. 1,600 meters reached in about 5:26. Dylan Nelson of Orange Park, Florida, with a good pace himself. Emmanuel Edwards still holding third. But back up front, hitting the home stretch and making his way up to 3 laps to go. This is Samuel Kirkpatrick. Samuel Kirkpatrick, Rogersville, Tennessee. Dylan Nelson, Orange Park, Florida. Emmanuel Edwards of Leander, Texas, battling for third. Number 1, DeAndre Hall of Cleveland, Ohio. Now in 5th, that's number 23, Stephen Pottinger of Laurelton, New York. Back on the back stretch, your leader, Samuel Kirkpatrick, making his way down the stretch. He'll be approaching 2,000 meters. Kirkpatrick still running well. He's going to move through 2K in about 6:53. 6:53 unofficially, 2,000 meters for our leader, Samuel Kirkpatrick of Rogersville, Tennessee. Dylan Nelson still firmly in second. Small chase group right behind him. You have Emmanuel Edwards and DeAndre Hall. Stephen Pottinger sitting in 4th. So it's Edwards in 3rd, Hall in 4th. 2 laps to go, reached in 7:38. Samuel Kirkpatrick, Dylan Nelson, Emmanuel Edwards, DeAndre Hall, and Stephen Pottinger. Your front 5. All young men with less than 2 laps to go. Patrick still moving strongly down the back stretch as he approaches 600 meters to go. Kirkpatrick in the bright yellow over black kit. You can see him as he moves past the water jump pit. Samuel Kirkpatrick. As of right now, he has section 2 in hand. Now it's a matter of how fast a time he'll post. And we'll see how the 3rd section shakes out. In the meantime, Dylan Nelson still in 2nd. Emmanuel Edwards having cut into his lead. DeAndre Hall still in 4th. Bell lap reached in 9:06 for our leader, Samuel Kirkpatrick. Less than a lap to go for him. Emmanuel Edwards now moving into challenging for 2nd with Dylan Nelson.
Mention coaches, parents, and athletes. We need everyone to move back off the fence and back into the seating area, please. We need everybody off the rail and back in the seats so everybody can see all of the athletes during this competition. Everybody, please move back off the rail and get back into the stand so everybody can see. Thank you.
200 meters to go for our leader. Samuel Kirkpatrick now finding another gear. Kirkpatrick kicking home as he approaches the start of the home stretch for the tape. Samuel Kirkpatrick, Rogersville, Tennessee. And here he comes. Kirkpatrick. Dylan Nelson will finish second. Kirkpatrick officially 10:26.68. Nelson for second in 10:45.79. And Emmanuel Edwards 10:51.23. Now finishing this race, two of our triplets entered in this section. These are the Bierce boys. Mason, Logan, and Walker. Coming up next will be our third and final section, our seeded section of the 13-year-old boys 3,000-meter run. Again, the national record 9:21.89 set in 2007. 24 young men slated for this section. We have Anish Nanjapa of Elk Ridge, Maryland. Noah Castro, Scott Depot, West Virginia. Landon Leatherman of Middleton, Maryland. Akshay Reddy, Commerce Township, Michigan. Edwin Clanky of Mahwah, New Jersey. Elijah Bennett, Woodbridge, Virginia. Caleb Dalgetty of Englewood, New Jersey. Zedekiah Williams of New York, New York. Okay. Owen Doherty, Cedar Park, Texas. Willie Hinton of Chesapeake, Virginia. David Judd of New Haven, Connecticut. Sam Rundy, Omaha, Nebraska. Matisse Barrera, Queens Village, New York. Matthew Kovacevic of Friendswood, Texas. Pedro Bravo of New York, New York. Shane Mullen of Shawnee, Kansas. Stephen Scaletti of Fairgrove, Missouri. Robert Johnson, Annandale, Virginia. Paul Sherrill of Cedar Park, Texas. Rommel Koskai, Olathe, Kansas. Ryan Bazile of Bradford, Massachusetts. Terry Robinson, Lansing, Kansas. Dalen Griffin of St. Louis, Missouri. And Anthony Monte of Austin, Texas.